Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Well, it finally came today. My permit to carry concealed as well as open carry. I'm not going to hold it in too close so you guys can't see my name and address or whatever. But it came today. This licensed me to carry a concealed weapon as well as an open carry in the state of Indiana, and other states recognize Indiana's permit. I'm not going to go into detail which ones they are, but it is recognized in other states. Ohio is not one of the states it's not recognized in. It's only not recognized there because in the state of Ohio you have to take a class in order to get your concealed carry permit. I do not plan on going to Ohio, so I'm not worried about that. If I do go to Ohio, or God forbid I move to that unholy state, I will go and get a concealed carry permit there when the time comes. But for the time being, I plan on staying in Indiana. Well, I filed for it Monday, went in, got my fingerprints done, went through, it was an ordeal. I had to go fill out the paperwork online, send that in, get my fingerprints taken at the sheriff's department here in Indiana, the town where I work. Left that town, came to where I live, it's a little tiny town, and had to sit and wait for about an hour and a half, 2 hours for a sheriff to show up because there's only one cop on duty in the whole town. Yeah, it's smaller than Mayberry. If you're old enough, you'll get that reference and you'll laugh. Well, I had to sit there and wait an hour and a half, 2 hours for the man to print out a paper for me to look over and make sure the information was right so I could sign it. Then he gave me that paper and an address and told me send this paper in to this address in Indianapolis. Take your money order you got for $10 over to City Hall because we can't take that here. All this for that. But in order for me to exercise my Second Amendment right, it's well worth it. Later on this week, I will be ordering a handgun to carry. I have the holster for it already that I have showed you. It's not the fanciest holster, not the best holster, not tactical or tacky cool or whatever you want to call it. It's a holster. I can do concealed carry inside the waistband, and I can do open carry on my belt loop. Right through here. Bat them up there. Right through there you can see. So I have no intentions on open carrying because of the hassle it would cause with the police. People panicking, freaking out. Oh my God, a guy with a gun. Not to mention if I'm in a situation where I should, God forbid, have to use it, I'd rather the bad guy not know I have something on me. Because if you think about it, in a situation like that, you're going to be the first one taken out. He's going to take out the biggest threat first. And that threat's going to be somebody with a gun on him. A weapon. But that's all I wanted to say. Oh, and their permits printed on like a piece of pink paper. Cheap. So I gotta go in and get it laminated. I'm gonna go to probably Staples or Office Depot, someplace like that, see if I can't get them to laminate it. Luckily I got a Staples right across the road from where I work. I'll swing in there one day, give him a couple bucks to laminate that for me. And yes, I did sign it. Block all that. You can't see. I did sign it. There's a joke behind that. I work with a man. He also has his concealed carry and his pistol permit. Because when you get a pistol permit here in Indiana, it automatically is concealed carry and open carry all in one. So we don't have to go through all the extra hassle for a concealed carry. He got his license. He thought he was being slick. Well, I'll laminate this card. He laminated it, but he didn't sign it. It's not valid until it's signed. He didn't sign his. So he had to send him another $20 money order in order to get a replacement that he could sign to then have it laminated. I teased him about it. When I told him I got mine, he said, when you get it, make sure you sign it. So after I opened it and I showed my family, that was the first thing I done. I signed it. Now I gotta cut it out. And on the back here, I'll show you, it gives important firearm safety information. I don't know if you can read that or not. It's just basic stuff. They tell you that you should already know. Like, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Duh. Know your target and what's beyond. Know how to use your firearm safely. Be sure your firearm is safe to operate. Use only correct ammunition for your firearm, meaning if you have a 9mm, don't try to stuff a 45 into it. Wear eye and ear protection as appropriate. Assume a 24-hour-a-day responsibility for your firearm of your possession. Duh. When not in use, firearms should be stored, unloaded in a gun-safe lockbox or other secure location separate from the ammunition. I don't think so. It's not going to be no good if I have to run across the house, unlock it, grab the gun, run back across the house, grab the ammunition, load it into the gun to stop a burglar. I don't think so. Make sure children and unauthorized users do not have access to your firearms. I don't have kids, thank God. If I did, I could understand why wild animals eat their young. Yeah. Always handle a firearm as if it were loaded. Well, duh. Keep your firearm pointed in a safe direction. If you're stupid enough to point it at you, you get what you deserve. Don't use alcohol and drugs while handling a firearm. I don't do drugs, I don't drink. Clean and inspect firearm regularly. Duh. Seek advice from law enforcement officials or a licensed firearm dealer before disposing of a weapon. Do not try to repair your firearm yourself. I can't see me doing that. I can work on a computer. I ain't trying a firearm. If this computer blows up or something, it ain't gonna kill me. Might make me cry, but it ain't gonna kill me. In case of theft, record the firearm serial number and keep it in a safe place. Well, shouldn't you recorded that before the theft? You kept it in a safe place. I guess just their wording there, they worded it wrong. When traveling out of state, check the local law enforcement to see if your Indiana permit is recognized in the state or states you will be traveling. Well, that's what I'm saying. Said before about that. If your teenagers, young children or teenagers residing home, well, I ain't got to worry about that. Like I said, if I had kids, I could understand why wild animals eat their young. Anyway, this has dragged on long enough. This is Patriot Prepper 1776 reminding you, don't tread on me, and I won't tread on you. You have a good day.